And welcome back to Bitcoin Advisor Channel. My name is Chris, bringing it to you here from Westlake Village for the second time today. Yes, here's all your crypto news and all the best trade setups you can ask for. So yes, we had some absolutely massive news over the weekend, some massive FUD, and what could be the beginning of the biggest meltdown ever in history. And just bringing to our attention that since the beginning of 2023, we've also been warning investors that ignore the premature optimism of bear market rallies and all the talk of a soft landing from Wall Street and all the fake news mainstream media, right? And what a weekend we had with crypto, the markets as a whole. But here's why I don't think it's melt up time yet. And I'm about to tell you why, but first I want to make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and join our Discord, which we have a really simple Discord here. Some Bitcoin price action, the welcome area, and the free trading signals area, which after some absolute massive gainers, we did take a bit of a loss there on the last setup. Looking to short that 23,100 area. Needless to say, that's why you put a stop loss in. So you'll live to trade another day. On the other side of the market, what else did I want to bring up? So join the YouTube channel, join the Discord, learn how to trade. You're going to have a tight-knit community where you can join hundreds of traders and really begin to learn the underlying market dynamics, get questions answered. And here's what I would suspect off some news real quick. The big news from CZ at Binance, Mr. CZ, given the changes in stable coins and banks, Binance will convert the remaining of its $1 billion industry recovery initiative fund from BUSD to native cryptos, including BTC, BNB, and ETH. So some fun moves will occur on chain. I mean, that sounds a bit suspicious to me. All of a sudden, you're converting your emergency fund of BUSD, which just became illegal in the US, into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other products, right? I don't know. I don't know if he's just using it as an excuse to buy some Bitcoin, but that was the big news from CZ. And what they're suspecting is, hey, look, if CZ is going to do this, well, a lot of other funds are going to do this. And this could be the beginning of the bull run for crypto. Here's another reason. TED Talks Macro. He says, quote, the narrative for Bitcoin and the bull cycle. So the Fed commences unofficial QE, which will last until March of 2024. Essentially, SVB Bank is getting bailed out. Signature Bank is getting bailed out. And poor Silvergate Bank got no bailout. Poor guys. So bailout money, Fed goes burr, and boom, the Bitcoin halving is 420 days away, just over a year away. You got major institutions and retail traders which have capitulated. Yeah, a lot of people over the weekend capitulated on USDC. Just in case you hadn't heard, USDC had a 15% drawdown. You know what I told clients, option number one, don't panic. Probably going to bounce back just like Tether did in 2017 and 2018. Option number two, be a degen, buy the dip, right? Because it is a stable coin. Likely it's going to go back. And now it's currently pegged above $1. What do you know? What do you know? You see that price action right there? Now, I would suspect that it probably does, come back down a bit. You probably got some people shorting the market. And needless to say, I've always got a plan. I'm always here watching the markets. I don't miss a beat. And the good news for Bitcoin is, well, I'm not totally sold on the rally yet. As a matter of fact, I want to wait till we clear above 25,000. I want a solid closure above and then holding above. Right now, it looks like this move on the 4-hour time frame You'll see volatility is maxed out. As soon as we see volatility begin to decline, I would say the next trade setup is probably going to occur right along this green 55 as volatility declines. We'll expect a mean reversion bounce after a nearly 20% move to the upside, 25% in the matter of minutes. Is this a bull trap? Is it a bear trap? Are we going to trap the bulls or the bears? Who knows? Nobody knows at this point, but here's what I would say. The S&P did kind of break a critical zone, and whatever the stock market does, Bitcoin is likely going to do. And the dollar, the harbinger of peace and prosperity and death and despair, our big old dollar. Now, we did reject our 105 target here, big rejection. After an impulsive move up, you do expect the next move to come down around the 0.5 or the 618. So let's just draw in another box of peace and prosperity or death and despair. And I would say for the dollar, if we can hold above this region right here, then, I'm still expecting a slow but sure move to the upside here into this box of peace and prosperity and death and despair. What else do I want to bring up before I forget? We got CPI, the CPI report coming out tomorrow. CPI economic calendar on myfxbook.com. You can go there, check it out for yourself. The CPI tomorrow. I'm going to try and end this video sooner than later because I've got some things to do. But inflation rate year over year, that's the one I want to look out. Is the expectation 6%? I'm willing to bet it's coming in higher than expected. And the CPI report, I don't even know what that number is, 299, 300. That's the big one. And then, that's the 14th. And then the 21st is whether we're getting the rate hike. So this thing is absolutely flip-flop. Now they're saying there's a 75% chance of a 25 basis point rate hike and a 25% chance that they're going to do nothing on the 21st. Just goes to show that this thing is garbage and doesn't really tell you what's going to happen. But this is just the CME Fed Watch tool. And I don't know who puts out these numbers, but what would be more concerning to me, sirs? Wow, Fox News alert. Biden causes America's banks to fail. Americans rushing to pull their money out. Stop Biden and call now. 800-451-0662. That's 800-451-0662. Stop Biden right now. Call us today. I'm just kidding, guys. No, but serious. If you want to call us, that's our number. If you got a question about cryptocurrencies in general, look at this major trend line coming in here. Not a major trend line. What am I talking about? The major trend line is here. So is this just going to be another massive range that we stay in between? Here's the top side. Here's the bottom side. I don't know. But here's what I do know is what I had been saying is likely both of these gaps are going to get filled at some point. We got the gap at 19.5. We got the gap at 30,000 on the CMEs, or it's really 27.5 to 29,000. Gaps like to get filled. There's a 93% chance that the gaps will be filled. And here's what I do suspect is still on the board. Oh, look at that gap right there. There's a gap there. So do we go up first, down first, sideways? Boom. So at some point, I think both levels are going to get hit. And we're just going to take it level by level here, guys. Level by level. And we're going to take it smooth and soft. And here's what I would say. Overall, the banking industry, people should be more worried about inflation. People should be looking at gold as a hedge against that. And Bitcoin, the decoupling. Gold is rallying to the moon as the dollar is coming down. And people are rushing to safety. People don't feel safe with their money at the bank. Why? Well, Biden just told us why. Bankers now are being all told the same thing. You want to take maximum risk to get maximum profits. Why? don't worry. If you lose all the money, we're just going to bail you out. We're just going to bail you out. And don't worry, it's not from the taxpayer, right? So I've said all that I want to say today. Really, back onto Bitcoin. We cleared kind of the first level at 23,000, giving us a target back to the top side of the range. And now it is bull trap or not. Bull trap or not. Coming back from this high right here. We're still not above the 618 at 25.7. Does this line up on the weekly time frame? Yes, it does. So, okay. For continuation, I want to see a daily above 25.790. Otherwise, we're just talking about lower highs on the weekly and a massive bull trap. Kind of looks like perhaps an inverted double head and shoulder, but not really. Not willing to call it yet. A lot is up in the air, and I would wait for the CPI report to come out tomorrow. I'd wait for the stock market to show its colors. And to me, it already looks like this trend line broke on the S&P, and it's being tested on the Dow. There was our target on the Dow, the NASDAQ. There's our target on the NASDAQ. What is the route of the most pain for investors? The most pain? Well, definitely this. A lot of shorts got wrecked right here. And I do imagine people start going long, get sucked into another bull trap right there. And this would be, well, let's see. Divergences all the way down. Divergences from this high right here. So unless the RSI can really get back up there and really score, it's going to form a high. So the next major high on Bitcoin, which after a 25% rally for no reason other than some news that stimulus is coming, I would suspect that this rally does get faded. Could be wrong, and I'd be willing to call it wrong with a daily closure above 25,766. That's it for today, guys. Hope you have a blessed and highly favored rest of your day. We'll be bringing it back to you with some more news tomorrow. Thanks so much for sticking around. Take care. Have a blessed day.